pre-populated. They don't have to type anything in, and they then hit submit and send it to you. It's a really, really straightforward way. A little walkthrough in real life. Let me show you how this works here. So here's a lead ad that we ran. In fact, we ran it to send people to the very training session that you're watching right now. So we ran a little Facebook ad, how to run Facebook ads that actually work. And here's the ad. And what happens here is when they click Learn More, the little pop-up opens. It's pre-populated with the details there. So I ask for first name, last name, email address, phone number and company name, and then people hit submit, and ka-ching, they are registered for the training. Very, very simple. Your prospect, your lead, your person that's inquired has stayed within Facebook. Facebook like that, and in truth, so do the people, because they spend 1 minute in 5 on Facebook. So keeping them there can be a very, very good thing from a marketing perspective. When it comes on the page here, people click the button and can watch the training now. There are some people watching this training that went through that exact same process not much more than 20 minutes ago. So that's how it works there. Other example on lead ads here. This is 2 campaigns that we ran last year. This was the campaign called Survival Guide. So we ran 2 sorts of Facebook ads. We ran regular Facebook ads, it's the bottom line down here, and then we ran lead ads. So the ones I've just shown you for this same campaign here. And we spent, as you can see here, almost exactly, within £8, we spent the same amount of money on these 2 campaigns. So £1,764 on the lead ads and £1,776 on the standard ads. Effectively, we spent the same amount of money. Let's have a look at the results. So I got 126 leads through my regular ads. Not a bad return, but I wonder if the lead ads beat it. Oh my goodness, did they just? 760. Leads. But what were the costs? Well, again, we can divide those numbers there, and again the report tells I paid £14 a lead on my standard ads, where I was paying only just over £2 a lead on my lead ads. What that means, just to be clear, so I got 5 times as many leads for 1/7 of the cost per lead, and that makes Facebook lead ads really, really good. You can guess which one of these we scaled up for the rest of that campaign. We scaled up our Facebook lead ads. And for some of you, that's what you will want to do as well. So different types of ads there, all linked back to the objectives. Right, step 2 when you're running Facebook ads is your targeting. And your targeting is all about who you are going to show your Facebook ads to. And the options that you've got through Facebook's targeting are huge. It is the targeting allied to the massive usage of Facebook, but it's the targeting that makes it that most powerful marketing tool ever known to man. It's the targeting allied to the fact that such large portions of the population are using Facebook that leads us to that fact that I shared earlier, that Facebook ads can generate high quality leads for 99.9% of businesses when they are done properly. And the truth is that with Facebook, you can target almost anyone. The targeting starts off at a high level with 3 categories. Okay, you can target by demographic, people's age, where they live, that sort of thing. You can target by their interests, and the interests aren't just what they say their interests are. Their interests are what they are really interested in based on their usage of Facebook. Because Facebook knows everything you look at. Every post, every page, it knows where you go online. That's the price we're all paying for using this free tool. Facebook knows what you're interested in, and Facebook also knows about people's behaviors. It knows which group of people are more likely to watch a video or click and buy from an ad, for instance. And we can use all this information as marketers to formulate and shape hugely powerful marketing campaigns that cannot happen anywhere else in the world outside of Facebook. Let me share 1 or 2 tactics with you. So the first one we call our sniper targeting strategies. And Facebook allows you to target people by their purchase behavior. Now that, as business owners, is really interesting because we want people that are going to spend money. I've tried paying my bills with leads. You can't pay bills with leads. you need sales to pay bills. So purchase behavior is a really important element. And we can target on Facebook people who buy things from Facebook ads. So we can start to target things like engaged shoppers, for instance. We can target people with upcoming birthdays or anniversaries, say, and all sorts of other life events. That Facebook know who's getting married, who's got engaged, that sort of thing. They know who's had new babies. They know how old people's children are. So you can target really quite specifically, 3 to 5-year-olds, 8 to 12-year-olds, 13 to 18-year-olds, adult children, all parents, new parents. The options are huge and the list really does go on. But the key to Facebook targeting, the really important key that unlocks the huge potential to get 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 10 times return on your investment, the key to making that happen is what we call layering. It's when you go into Facebook's huge targeting options and toolbox and you layer multiple elements together. Let me show you what I mean. So here's a deal targeting piece. So this is where we're looking at people who are, and their behavior, they're Facebook payment users. So they'll typically be people that are running Facebook ad campaigns, and they're also small business owners, all business page admins. So they're running campaigns and are also small business owners. So it's this plus this. That's what layering is all about. Another example for a children's nursery, really successful campaign we ran here. So we look for parents with school-aged children, 6 to 8, or preschoolers, 3 to 5 years old, and then we layer it who are also commuters. Because you can see if you're running a nursery, and then you'd also lay that with a demographic filter, by the way, as well, because you'd look at people that live within a certain geography of your nursery who have children of that age and also commute to work. And Facebook knows that, and they found almost your perfect audience when you do it properly. And that's the difference with Facebook ads that work. An advanced strategy with the targeting is what we call a lookalike audience. One thing you can do with Facebook is you can input into Facebook your existing customers. If you've got like their email addresses, etc., and their names, you can upload that into Facebook, and Facebook will have a little look around and see how many of your existing customers it can find on Facebook, and it can typically find quite a high percentage of them. Now at that point, by the way, once it's found your customers, you've got 2 options here, because now you can start to show ads just to your existing customers, which is like a really ninja communication tool, because your existing customers for many businesses will be on Facebook quite a lot. So now you've got another communication channel to engage and talk with them, and whether you're offering them things or communicating in different ways. But also what Facebook can do is it can take your existing customers and it can create what it calls a lookalike audience. So it can find other people who are not yet your customers, but who share the same characteristics. So you can let Facebook actually find your ideal customers. And it gets even better, because Facebook does all the hard work for you. Have a little look at here, because when you're running an ad campaign on Facebook, when you put the ad campaign live, usually for the first 8 or 9 days, sometimes a little bit longer, when you're live, you look in your ad, in your kind of dashboard, and it will say learning in brackets here. So there's 4 ads there that I'm showing you on that screen there. And on the top one, the initial learning is complete, as you can see it says there, whereas the other 3 ads, Facebook, the algorithm, the Facebook engine, this kind of giant, most incredibly powerful computer, is learning about your ad. And what Facebook is doing, it's seeing who is clicking on your ad and who are those people that are converting and it's working really hard to find people who are just like them. And this goes back to the objective that you set it in the first place, because you're telling Facebook what you want to achieve. So you're telling its algorithm, its huge computer engine, what you want to do. And over the first 8, 9, 10, 11 days of a campaign, Facebook works out the best way to deliver your objective to you. And what it means in practice is something like this. And this is another big mistake that most people make when they run Facebook ads. So here's a new campaign that we started for a new client in November. So we started on like the 8th of November, and initially we were paying somewhere between kind of